A Russian expert has issued a warning about Mongolia's shifting foreign policy, highlighting growing ties between the landlocked nation and Western powers. Gubin, associate professor of international relations at Far Eastern Federal University, stressed that Mongolia alignment with the United States and its allies could pose risks to both China and Russia. Sandwiched between China and Russia, Mongolia spans 1.56 million square kilometers but has a population of just over 3 million. Despite its limited size and military capacity, the country holds strategic importance due to its rich mineral resources and geographic position. Over 90% of Mongolia's exports go to China, particularly coal, which fuels many northern Chinese industrial operations. China remains Mongolia's largest trade partner and has invested in infrastructure projects, including roads, railways, and the China-Mongolia-Russia Economic Corridor. However, Mongolia has pursued a so-called third neighbor policy, seeking closer relations with countries like the United States and Japan. This approach includes participation in joint military exercises and hosting U.S. military advisors for troop training. Although the U.S. maintains no permanent bases in Mongolia, its growing presence signals an effort to use the country as a counterbalance to Chinese and Russian influence in the region. Of particular concern is Mongolia's potential role in disrupting critical energy projects. The planned Power of Siberia 2 natural gas pipeline, set to traverse Mongolian territory en route to China, could face complications if Ulaanbaatar shifts its stance. Any interference would impact China's energy security and Russia's export revenues. Additionally, Mongolia supplies roughly 20% of China's imported coal. A sudden halt would force China to seek costlier alternatives from Indonesia or Australia. Gubin urged both China and Russia to strengthen diplomatic and economic ties with Mongolia to prevent it from drifting further toward Western influence. He emphasized the need for binding agreements to ensure stability and maintain Mongolia's role as a strategic buffer rather than a liability. While Mongolia lacks the power to act independently on a global scale, its cooperation with external actors could still complicate regional dynamics. Vigilance and proactive engagement, Gubin argues, are essential to neutralize potential risks before they escalate.